Hi, I'm Andy Dorn with Frooxl, and we construct hugely creative e-learning courses. But today I want to talk to you about how e-learning is becoming a more social activity. In March of 1999, the movie The Matrix was released. In addition to revolutionizing the way cinema was made, it introduced new concepts of where technology could eventually take us. One of the most interesting scenes in the movie shows the main character, Neo, learning Kung Fu by having the knowledge uploaded directly to his brain. Now, while the e-learning industry continues to move forward by leaps and bounds, the instantaneous nature of this type of matrix learning is, sadly, still beyond us. So the biggest hurdle of learning today continues to be keeping people engaged. And what is not helping matters is that some of our current e-learning solutions can be solitary endeavors. It is something that is undertaken alone by a user in front of a screen. Humans are, however, social creatures, and this is reflected in the way our social media activity has gone through the roof in the past 10 years, which has not gone unnoticed to experts in the e-learning industry as well. In fact, social activity is expected to be one of the top trends in the e-learning industry in the near future. But how? Shortly after Neo has his martial arts upload in the Matrix, he needs to test these new abilities. And he does so by squaring off with his Matrix mentor Morpheus in a virtual dojo. Now, virtual reality of that level is also still beyond us in the real world. Yet some forms of virtual classrooms are already in use today. These have traditionally been a way to gather and present different media tools for students to access, like course materials, videos, practice test questions, and so on. But they have also grown to incorporate the social aspect of learning together. Students have forums set up or group chats within a virtual classroom environment which allows them to communicate and cooperate towards specific learning goals. Such online class platforms have been around for a while, but future virtual classrooms may look very different. Once again, let's see what inspiration science fiction may hold. In the 2011 novel Ready Player One, Ernest Cline describes entire virtual schools rendered in a virtual environment called the Oasis. Users wear special glasses that display information directly on their eyeline, and they wear haptic gloves and suits that mirror the physical sensations they would experience in reality. Now, while this scenario seems far-fetched, it is actually not that far off. Companies like Nearpod have already created a virtual experience for the classroom that allows teachers to take their students to explore mountains and jungles and other environments that are normally inhospitable and certainly inaccessible to most students on a typical Monday morning. That means virtual reality has the capacity to allow students to be together without relinquishing the advantages of e-learning, like choosing your own time and place, and at the same time still satisfying our social needs. But we don't only want to be around other people, we also like to compete with them. When Neo joins Morpheus in the virtual dojo in the Matrix, he doesn't only want to show him what he knows, he wants to defeat him. Reality is no different. Since the first social games prompted us to invite our friends to compete against, we've been doing so in spades. And apart from competing with other players, social games also allow us to collaborate with them, working together to solve certain aspects of the games. We see e-learning implement more and more aspects of social gaming into their available platforms. And our competitive nature will encourage us to share our achievements on our social media feeds as well as on any incorporated forums. The best versions of e-learning will combine both of these social behaviors, cooperation and competition. Maybe we'll form groups or classes within a game, then work to take down other classes or achieve certain goals before the other group does. If the gaming platform grows enough, we may even see a time when a gaming achievement could make it onto our resumes.
Andy, are you the one?
Fred, I already told you this morning, I'm not the one who stole your tuna sandwich.
Sure you're not, Neo.
I'm in the middle of something here. And while nothing we can currently offer beats the concept of instantaneously uploading kung fu moves and entering a fully immersive digital landscape to compete with our friends, we are moving forward. We already have access to virtual classrooms on our phones and to augmented reality in our actual physical classrooms, even if digital environments are in their infancy, really. And soon enough we may be able to play games with our friends to develop new skills and further our understanding of difficult concepts in a more immersive environment. And from there on, we can imagine one day strapping on a special suit and learning about the gravitational differences on Mars simply by playing a pickup game on the red planet with our friends. And this new technology will surely suffice to meet both e-learning and social needs in a truly engaging manner. I'm Andy Dorn for Frooxl. Thank you for your time.
Mr. Andy Dorson, we believe you have something for us.
I don't have time for this today.
Please cooperate, Mr. Andy Dorson.
Pretty cool, huh? I asked Steve to do this.
We can't send this out like this.
Sure we can. Look.
No.